Hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Well, here, let's ping this bad boy. How you doing, boys? Welcome, EP. Today is Sunday. Sunday Gaming and King Gaming is here. What's up, boys? How you guys doing today? Yo, Josh, how you doing with the let's go? So, guys, today I came a bit late. I had a family gathering. Then I was speaking with our boy Echo for a while. Always good to catch up with Echo. And now we are here on the stream. We are back. We are back to go. And listen, guys, today we're most likely gonna react here to our boy Lawrence. The truth about Druid ancestors. What the hell is going on? Look at this beautiful man with the big beard. Love it. Then probably gonna check out. I tried season 4 of Diablo 4. My brutal, honest review. Then we have here a video from Mo. Druid AFK farming. Ooh, I'm sure we're gonna have some spicy comments, man. Every time we have some comments like these, it's gonna be good. Then we're gonna have here the Druid has one big issue. My honest review from Orat. This was like 3 days ago, so maybe you know, I think this came before the release, but we can actually go and see if he was actually right. Yo, Happy Bear, what's up, man? Did you change your nickname? Did you put a Happy Bear Sweden now? Do we have a Patriot here? By the way, guys, let me show you something inside the game. Look at my new cosmetic. I am no longer Immortal. Feels bad, boys. Feels bad. No longer Immortal. Now we are back to the shadows. And because I reached... How many weeks was this? I reached like a couple of weeks, right? I think it's like 20 weeks or 24 weeks of being an Immortal. And as a reward, you got the Immortal Legacy Cosmetic. This is an all classes cosmetic for everyone, including free-to-play. And I will say that, I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, on the Druid is not looking that hot, I'm gonna be honest, but it looks better than a lot of like the other transmogs, right? Looks like probably if you are a free-to-play, this you can have and you're probably gonna be happy with it, you know? You're not changing shirt? No, I will never change my shirt, man. Like, never showered, never clean, never, you know, never. This is my lucky shirt, man. Whenever I die, I'm gonna go into my, what do you call the fuck, man? What is the name of, like, the casket? Or, I don't know, I forgot the name, man. Yeah, and you guys gonna see me there, like this, embracing the Diablo Immortal logo. That's right. Only shower before Christmas? Yeah, so otherwise Santa Claus will not give you what you want, right? There's actually a smart idea, man. There's actually a smart idea. Maybe I should actually go and think about it. Then I know that I came a bit late, guys, today. So yo, it is what it is, boys. It is what it is. You have the same cosmetic? Yeah, this cosmetic, I mean, like, it's better than nothing, right? Let's be honest, it's better than nothing, right? But yeah, I feel like they could have put a bit more effort on this one, right? Because it's still a good accomplishment. Like, you need to play the game for a lot of months just to be able to go and do the enough weeks to get this. I think, like, in other characters, probably is gonna look better, right? The Druid is just fine. Druid looks better with the forest and jungle team. I absolutely agree on that. So, not maybe with this one, but maybe in the future we're gonna have the foresty one. Let me see with the headpiece. Hide the helmet. Oh, look at us, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, we're gonna be rocking this one for a while. Just trying to figure it out, you know? Your new build in Barb changed my, changed me to Barb for life. Let's freaking go, Brooklyn. Yeah, it's really powerful, man. Like, literally, it bumped my DPS for like 50% on my Barb, which is insane. Was it the new event for the shirt? Yeah, there was this shirt. It was like whenever I went to California to Blizzard headquarters. Whenever I reached to my hotel room, there was like this box, and in the box there was this jacket here. The jacket says what it says in the back. Buy the tooth and cloth. It has like the Druid thing. I use these, man. Like, it is new, it is free. I mean, I'm also not a fancy guy, right? So I'm completely fine with it. But yeah, it's and I think it just looks really cool. But I only use it for the content, man. You know, I only use it for the streams or whenever I'm recording. Otherwise, I have like I listen, guys. I have more clothes, right? So, guys, let's go here. What is happening in the community, man? Error upon opening packs. Okay, these like all right. I mean, if you have these, like, do you bring it like to the Reddit, or you should bring it more or less like to the Blizzard support? How to finish this quest? I have no idea. Anything. The art of the Diablo Reaper of Souls. Ooh, are these like the new cosmetics that we're gonna have? Oh, look at the Crusader. God damn. I mean, the real. Oh my god, look at this one. Real, like the art team on Blizzard always did an amazing job, right? Like, their creativity, it's so good. It's so good, man. I really, like, I am a creative guy because, you know, but I am not this type of creative. Like, I am a designer. My creativity comes more like into solutions and making like the UI UX experience become better. This is like you're more like an artist, right? It's quite insane. It's quite insane though. Permanent Elder Rift replay option? Absolutely. Please do that. This guy here is complaining about the lag. You know what, guys? Tell me something. Have you been having problems with lag lately? Because I haven't. Like, I've been having... I don't know if it's like the new PC or whatever it is, but I never had any lag issues ever again. Not on the PC. Not on the iPad. Never. It's been probably like 3 or 4 months. And I remember that I used to complain. What the fuck? Why do I have a hair? Why do I have a hair in the middle of my teeth? What the fuck? Hey, don't tell. What the fuck? It's stuck, guys. Okay, it's gone. Okay, I got it. If you know, you know. Anyways, yo, what's up, Arca? Manny, how you doing? Please, Discord, I need help. If it is for, like Blizzard support things, I'll check it out later. Then you have, yo, Felix, how you doing? How do I farm runes as quickly as possible on the tower? I have a very good guide when it comes to runes. You can go and check it out on my channel. Like, you go to popular and then you check like 13 runes in 1 hour. Don't make me do naughty jokes in that. Alright. Auradric legacy for every class except the Druid. I don't know what we're talking about. Anything else? Anything interesting here? Or can we... Man, this Reddit is so fucking boring, man. I try to come here every once in a while, but man, it's just such a snooze fest. An absolutely snooze fest. Alright. So, let me go get like my stuff. Yo, what's up, Dalek? So let's wait for everyone to be here. Let's give some time so our boys to join before we do like the reactions. Today we're gonna do a couple of reactions. Probably also gonna play a bit of the game. Maybe some PvP or like finishing like a few things here and there. I pretty much got like almost everything done for the week, so I just gotta wait for like next week, you know, like for the grind. Yo, Argo, what's up, man? Welcome back. How are you guys doing? How was your 4th of July weekend? Did you guys did a lot of barbecues? For me this weekend, it was I'm still like slightly beaten up, man, from the subathon. I'm gonna be honest. Like, definitely, I'm kind of like low key excited for the 12th whenever I'll go in vacation, man. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. I have a question about accounts, and I think it's cool content to make. You're trying to bait me. I know you're trying to bait. I don't know where did you type. You're trying to bait me. If it's not cool content, I'm gonna ban it. That's the trade-off. Where did you say? Where is it? Do you accept it? You did vigils, met a few druids with the thorns. Oh man. Like guys, I think today I made like the PvP build. So, and I had a few people saying thank you Indez because I was gonna have the ward. I was gonna have the ward, and he actually saved them. So you're welcome, man. That PvP bird, it is so naughty. Is like if you build your character like correctly, and you make it like with multiple shields and very tanky, it's so good. The problem, like, most people don't have like the setups like optimized enough to take like the full advantage of it. All right, guys, it's that time of the day that we're gonna go and we're gonna try our luck. Where is it? It's here. We're gonna try our freaking luck, boys. You know what? I'm gonna go. Okay. So wait. I guess I'll just put that here. Wait, what do I need to put here? Oh, it's this one? And then sockets, gems. I mean, I hate this part, man. It is so annoying. I'm sorry, like, this is the most annoying part about Diablo Immortal. Like, it low-key makes me not want to play the game sometimes. Anyways. What's this cosmetic about? So, this cosmetic, you have to reach... how many weeks do we have to reach, guys? To unlock it. This is Immortal Legacy Cosmetic. Does it gonna say here? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say. Like, it should say here how long does it take. Yeah, I think it's like 24 weeks of being an immortal, and you can get it for free. 14 weeks? No, I think like that's the first one. 28 weeks. Okay, 28. Oh, that's a bit, man.
The wall's quite a mark.
So after you get it, it's with you forever, like forever. Yo, Steve Martin. Yo, is this another Steve Martin, or is the same Steve Martin? This Steve Martin, he unsubbed and subbed now. What the hell? It doesn't like me anymore. Do you also play Diablo 4? Usually I play a few days, like the beginning of the season. Mm-mm. 21 weeks, you were right. Oh no, it's between 21 or 28. Like it doesn't matter.
Follow.
You gotta be immortal a few times. That's all it matters.
All are
So I actually want to see. I wanted to kind of check it out, like season 9 for Diablo 9, Diablo 4. But people are saying like it's more of like the same. Yo, Fuzz, yeah, how you doing, boys? How you doing? I know that today we came a bit late, but you know, better late than never. You know how it is.
Think, combo.
So I'm just like delivering this stuff before we stop being an immortal. 07 chat, 07s
feeling disc.
for the immortal Indez. Tomorrow we're gonna go back to become a shadows, and like that is gonna make me more relatable. You're humble, relatable streamer, guys. Relatable streamer. You know what, guys? The more as the months keep going on, more and more people stop believing that we are actually free to play. It's kind of crazy, guys. It's just like we became so powerful. We became so insane as a free to play that even the normal people cannot believe it. They just cannot comprehend how is it possible, guys. We gotta convert them, guys, into the light. They gotta start believing. You guys remember when Morpheus gave the 2 pills and said to Neo that you gotta start believing? That's what we have to do.
Again, the cycle turns.
You need 2 offense before you try your new PvP tank build. So one of the offense is important, the other one is not as important. So the one with the shockwave is. The one with the shockwave is. The other one you kinda can skip it through, to be honest. Okay, so is it done? Yeah, I guess this is done. Well, it feels bad, man. I did take those both pills. Go to the Immortal tab screen and drop your dominance balls. What is my... You want me to... Listen, I cannot drop my dominance balls, man. You're talking about... What do you call these? The sigils. It's not my dominance balls, man. It's called the sigils. Okay, a total of what? 7... The range for 7 weeks. It says here. But it doesn't say. It doesn't say, man. Well, it is what it is. Oh, this is the first one. No, these 21 weeks. Yeah, 21 weeks is here. Yeah, this one. Then the next one, it is gonna be this one, and then this one, and then this one. And whenever, we're probably gonna be only like what? Like, this is also, I think, 98 weeks, 11 blast reigns. This is fucking crazy, guys. Jesus, how many years is this? So, if 1 year... okay, but you can... Okay, 1 year is 52 weeks. But you can only count half because 7 weeks you're Shadow, 7 weeks you're Immortal. So, it's gonna be 26 weeks. So it's gonna take me like what? Holy... 1, 2, 3 years? 3 years? 3 years? 4 years? Jesus. How many blast rains do I have? I think I have 3. Yeah, I have 3 blast rains. I don't know if I already counted like the last one. But yeah. So, guys, it's time to go do the Elslayer bounties. Today is the day, guys. I want you guys to say, I was here. Whenever we drop the Ancient Helmet, you guys will be saying, I was here. Give me that, boy. Give me that. Before I mess up, let me put here. Yes, sir. Fastest speed is to change the server and become an adventure. Join another immortal class. Oh yeah, but that's too much struggle. I don't care that much about like the cloak, to be honest. I actually don't care at all. It's just like if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Like, it doesn't really matter to me. What? Yo! Game, hello! Oh my god, we are getting nerfed. They don't want us to give us... Oh my god, what the hell? I was just praising Diablo Immortal of how good he has been. How I have been like lagging, like not having any lag issues or anything. It's crazy. This is why you never praise Blizzard. Never praise Blizzard. If you praise them, they're gonna bite you in the ass right after. It happened to you yesterday? Okay, I'm gonna be dead. Okay. Gladly this is L Slayers, you know? If it was the Oblivion Pillars, I would be losing my my Terrances, right? That'll be a pain in the ass. Wait, what happened? Okay. Alright. Okay, is that easy? Easy clap, guys. Ancient helmet? No ancient helmet this time. No worries, no worries. The first one is always a warm-up. We already know that. We've been playing Diablo Immortal for a while. The first one is always a warm-up. Okay, legendary gem? No. No legendary. Alright. So, feels bad. Feels bad. Man, there's so many things on my quest log. It's kind of crazy. Let me go, bro. Let me go. I'm healed. Alright. Stream lagging on Twitch. I think it's on your side. Like, everything is fine here. Are you guys lagging, guys? Yo, David, how are you doing, guys? Let's go. Let's go. Stream is fine. Yeah, like I can see like I'm not dropping any rates, so we should be good. G. Thanks for the bear build. It changed my dungeon experience. The wolf really needs a buff. I agree. I 100% agree on that. Hopefully we'll have something better in the next Inferno. Oh my god. Look at this! What is this? Brownies? Banana brownie. Okay, let me try. It's not. Doesn't taste good. I'm joking. It's good. Tastes like banana. Kinda nice. Guys, how am I able? How am I able to get fit whenever my beautiful wife keeps making these things, right? Insane. It's good. Alright. Look at all this damage, guys. The bear is the way to go. Trust. You gotta trust, guys. Happy Bear, he was right. He was right since the start. Bear is the way to go. Okay. Not getting damage. Okay. Look at the positioning. Perfect positioning. Perfect positioning. Doesn't take damage at all. Look at this. Look at these mechanics. Insane mechanics, guys. That's why I played World of Warcraft like a king. Gladiator, multi-gladiator, rank 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, but it's fine. Some chocolate chips in a bit. Man, that's pretty good. Alright. Unfortunately, guys, I don't think we didn't even get to the ancient helmet. Tomorrow, we will be back. We'll always be back. This is my daily gamble, man. You've had to switch to your main Tempest for the Rite of Exile. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think like the bear itself takes a bit more it's not skill. I mean, it's skill in a way. I think it will just take like some time for people to get used to the rotation, you know? It's like obviously way easier to just like have 3 spells, you buff up, and you just auto attack like every class. Obviously, that's like the easy, lazy way to do it. And the bear itself kind of makes you work a bit more for it, you know? But personally, it's something that I enjoy. What is this build? I couldn't find on the Discord. I think like the mods, they still have to do it, but it's on my channel. If you go to my channel, it's like a video call. I played Druid for 27 hours. Here's the build, the only build you need, something like that. I don't have decent multi banks to make the bear PvP work. You can like literally just slot it in like some crappy one. Because what you're looking for is for the set bonus, you know? So you don't have to sweat it about it initially. Just go to the crafting and get like four pieces that you need. And then you keep working on it. I think it's you, Paulo. I don't think your internet is good, man, right now. Can you check if the streaming is good? It should be. We got that Portuguese connection, you know? I saw your video where you would use the Necro to farm on the account. If you were to restart, is that still viable? Now you not only have Necro, but you also have the Druid. The Druid also can do the same thing. Indez sounding like my ex. I think it's you, not me. The chat can also say. I mean, that's the classic, right? The absolute classic. Okay, now is a question. If you were starting the game, what class would you play? Because personally, I will say before I said Necro, but I think the Druid, it is more fun than Necro. personally. I think Necro, it is the best way to describe Necro is very comfortable and lazy in a way, you know. But I don't think Necro is a fun class to play. I never like had like a lot of fun. It's just a convenient. It's a convenient class. Yeah, convenient class. I think like that's the way I will describe convenient class. I think it's very convenient because you can do pretty much everything in the game. You're gonna do it well. But I genuinely feel like the Druid is more fun. If you like transformations and things, Crusader for you. Oh man, Dan, I love you, brother, but we are so and I love all my Crusader legends. Okay, I love you all, but man, Crusader for me, it is the absolutely snooze fest. I know it does a lot of damage, but holy shit, that class, it's such a boring class, man. Like if you compare it like with Barb is so fucking cool. It's like the cooler brother. Hates on your Barb? Yeah, I know, Ken. I know. Lisa, I know that Crusader has like a legion of fans. And it's just like, like listen, when it comes to the Zader, it's like, I know it is an absolutely godly class. I know it does a tremendous amount of damage. It's like one of the classes that I do more damage on my account. I know all of that. It doesn't mean like I don't think it's a snooze. It definitely became better in PvP recently, right? Like I think we can agree on that. Look at these damage, boys. Look at we popping off. Popping off, boys. Every time I say we are popping off, we're gonna die. Bro, get out. People see the chains and they... Okay, I'm gonna hug him. Right. Zader used to kind of suck balls. Are you stuck with it? That's because you're a masochist, man. I don't want to know what you and your wife do, okay? Like, but for me, I like to. I mean, to be fair, listen. The last time I went to Crusader, I kind of had like some fun for a few days. But that's just because, like Crusader right now, it is so OP. I think we can all agree how OP it is, right? It was nice to squeeze the 500 million damage. Those were some epic streams. And definitely I think Crusader right now is at the best stage it has ever been since I started playing the game. Since I started to play the game. I don't know about you guys. Look at us, boys. Popping off the 1 billion DPS. Getting everyone. Yo, Chosen, what's up? What's happening? We are just doing like here some things. We are waiting for people to come on the stream, and then we're probably gonna react to a few things. And then after the reacts, probably I'm gonna do some PvP. Probably we're still gonna have time. And how's your Sunday going? All right, okay. I like when they are orange. When they are orange means it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, you guys. Come on, pop off, pop off, pop off. Yes, sir. All right. Get the pots, get the pots. Smack, smack. Boom, boom. Breaking the chain to not die. Bro, is my party like AFK or what? Why is the free-to-play, man, doing like the most damage? Oh, Come on, boys. Come on. Pop the ulti. This ulti is so fucking cool, by the way. Look at this animation. Okay, okay. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. All right. Come on. Just finish. Just finish. Bro, this guy, this guy is literally AFK. Let me vote. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out of here. He got the loot. This cancer. I'm gonna report. Block. Block this piece of shit right here. I mean, if he wants to AFK, he can go to the open world, right? All right. So that's like in a nutshell, like the experience in dungeons, right? It's freaking amazing. Alright, okay, we still have to do one more. Oh my god, we still have one more to do. One more carry. You're like 10k, what about us? We can't afford all those gems? Look at us, boys! Oh my god, my 10k! My 10k Rezo! Jesus! I've been playing Tempest after your tutorial 7 months ago and heavily thinking about switching to Crusader. I mean, like, if you have the stats, that's a good idea. You know? If you have the stats. If you don't have the stats, probably it's gonna be... It's gonna be kind of bad, though. Alright. Alright, heal. This guy is orange. Maybe he's oh. Bro, why does my bear like looks like paper? Okay, dodge, easy dodge, easiest dodge of my life. Okay, let's go here. Not getting caught by that. Learning the mechanics. Okay, come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Okay. Easy, easy. First one is done. I can't stay here. Maybe he was AFK because he wanted to take a screenshot that he was playing with a legend in this. Then he had to come near me and like photo bump, you know? The collapse is going worse. Like he should have asked for a selfie. I'll do that for free, man. Necro is too good right now. Especially blood flow, it makes me feel strong. That's a confirmation bias, man. Oh, there it is, boys. David Wrong. David Wrong is back, boys. Never the surname was so well suited, man. Necromancer nerf to poop? Really? That class? No, I don't think so. I mean, like, Necromancer is always gonna be good, man. It doesn't, like, really matter. Doesn't matter how many times, like, they try to nerf it. Necro is always Necro, man. My health's low. There it is. Good morning, bro. Yo, what's up, Verizon? Our Aussie boy. How you doing, brother? Nature claims all. I want to take a screenshot with you in this, but I'm from a different server. How to make it happen? So I can take you can Photoshop it, man. you can oh my god, I almost died. Bro, everyone is dead. Look at this. Everyone is freaking dead, man. Listen, did they make like the matchmaking only like around your resonance or what? Like, look at these. They oh my god. They still don't know the mechanics, man. You know, like, these are very... Listen, this is like mythic raid kind of level of mechanics, man. You know, like, obviously, it's like really hard to understand that if you have a ray on the floor, you have to move, right? All right. We're done. We're done with our three dungeons. Are you going to build up your blood flow? Is it still viable for free to play? For free to play, it is completely replaceable. If you have like another rank 10 or like rank 8, rank 10 to start. Mainly, I build it up for content. So I actually have it. I have it at rank 4. But these I pull it for content. The honest truth is like, probably if I was not a creator, I would not have gone for it. Alright. So, boys, what else? What is the epic things that we have to do inside Diablo Immortal? This insane daily routine that I love to do every day that I log in. I feel the passion. Oh my god. Oh, nice. There it is. Legendary crest. You know it. Gotta start saving that for the next 5-star, which is gonna be another power creep. Well, guys, what do you guys think is gonna be the next 5-star? Of course, it's gonna be insane. Like, I mean, it's 2025, so Blizzard is like, what the hell, man? They want damage? We're gonna give them damage, man. They're gonna give them damage, man. Like, low-key, whenever we had, I think it was the director, man, like that, how John Yu, I think is his name. He was presenting the blood flow to us as content creators. It was mainly, you know, he said, so we have here the new 5-star that we're gonna add on the next patch. And what he does, he adds damage, and damage. Yeah, that's all he said. And everyone loves damage, right? So we're gonna give them damage. Like, no cap, 100% real. Ask any creator that was there. I was like, okay, that's true, but... yeah. But I feel like it's such a, I feel like a 5-star should do something more interesting than just adding damage, right? Don't you guys have phones? No, not that one. The other one. There are 2 Asian bald guys.
I hope I was of assistance.
No, not that one. I don't know. I don't even know like if that guy still works in Diablo Immortal. Probably if he still works in Diablo Immortal, he must be like in the backstage. Like they said, bro, you're never gonna go back on the stage. Let's be honest, man. After that, like you literally became a absolute meme.
Good deal there. Most appreciated.
Okay, are we gonna get lucky?
Legendary weapon.
Any good stuff? No. Wait. Soak. No, I don't need this. Okay. Everything trash. Okay, feels bad. I didn't even use my loyalty points. So probably on the next class change, we'll have a lot of them. I did like to have a gem with a good shield and block mechanism, like a frozen heart, but good. The problem, I mean, I would love to have a defensive gem. Guys, you know what I told him? Please bring a defensive gem that's gonna bring damage and also immunity to CC. That'll be the most broken 5-star, right? You know, yeah, you gotta give damage. You gotta give damage reduction, like similar to Crimson. But then instead of the fear, is gonna add immunity to crowd control. for a few seconds. That sounds like the gem that I kind of wanted though. Ah, dude. All right. So we got these. We got a fish. Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna fish today. It is what it is. We'll do that later. Okay, am I done? Shall we talking about bald man? Shall we go and watch my boy Lawrence? My beautiful boy. Here, big beard. This guy is literally has the biggest beard. Like he has I cannot compete with him. You know what? I saw a reel. I saw a reel of mine, not a reel, like a short, back in the day. My beard was so big, guys. Before I cut it,
going on. So,
but before I cut it for the Blizzard headquarters, look at this. Let me just go. Let me just go scroll here a bit. Because okay, I'm back from Blizzard. Here I already cut it. Okay, here I already cut it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where the hell is it? Yeah, I think I had big beard here. That's a... Wow, dude. Yo! Look at the lumberjack beard, man. Oh my god, dude. You can't even see my fucking neck, man. If I went to the... But it didn't look that bad, right? It didn't look that bad. But I think now he's looking a bit more trimmed, right? It's looking slightly more trimmed, like less homeless, right? But it's okay. It was okay. Before, this was like back in the day, man. This was like in season 2, you know, before I had. On season 3, now we have the gray shirts, okay? So this is season 2. And you want to know what is the season 1 of my channel? Season 2. Season 1. Season 1 was me using every fucking video. No, not this one. No, it was more like here. Where did I fucking started using the gray shirt? Oh, there it is, boys. Yeah, there it is. There it is, boys. Same gray shirt every single video. Every single video, boys. Bro, here my hair, like, I thought that my hair looked so bad here that I was uncomfortable using like the full why are you laughing? Like, why are you laughing? My wife just did like the biggest laugh. Like,
his hair is looking so bad.
No, it's like Elvis Presley, man. Like, what do you mean? Are you like hair shaving me on the stream? You know what? I know that you were sleeping while I was recording this because I got the curtain pulled up. Okay, this was fucking 7 a.m. and your ass was sleeping and I was working. Yeah,
be kind.
Yeah, burned by wife. Yeah, exactly. Ah, man. This is I'm getting flamed by my own wife. Gaslighted. I'm getting gaslighted, boys. Yeah, so that's season 1. This is season 2, and now there it is, boys. Season 3 here. We're gonna count these by the shirts, okay? Whatever are the shirts that we're gonna use are the one that we're gonna do. So. You gotta do a braid in your beard like a true Viking. I think like Laurent, he actually has like those rings to put it here. Maybe I'll ask him in the future. Prime Jay Leno haircut? What? Jay Leno haircut? Shut the fuck up. You're comparing me with that fatty old man? Come on, dude. I know he was a famous comedian, and he now he does like this card shit. Alright. So, boys, I'll give you guys here a few choices. I kind of low-key wanted to start here with our boy Necromancer. Then probably we're gonna do more AFK farming. And then maybe we do here Orats. And then we do here Rikers, okay? So before this, something very important I gotta do. We gotta put our our character. You know, our character is gonna go on a secret mission, guys. I'm gonna tell you. So if you guys go here to the World's Crown and you take the TP to the Unmaking waypoint, there is a secret spot, guys. And if you stay there for a very long time, like undercover, just like nobody can actually spot you, okay? But you just stay there and you're actually gonna be able to get like very cool rewards. Let's go here. Come on, man. So you gotta stay here. You go here. No, not here. No, there's a guy here. No, I gotta stay better on the cover, man. Okay, here seems like a good spot. Okay, I'm behind this rock. I am good. Okay, behind this rock, we are good. All right. We are undercover. We are on the secret mission. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go and watch our boy Lawrence. The truth about the Druid Essence. What is going on? Let's see what he has to say.
So today we're going to be bringing you some discussions about the Druid and how I feel about how the Druid is at this kind of moment in time in the state of the game.
Okay.
I know people were probably expecting me to bring out some build guides to start with, but we will get into that, and that will be probably over the next week or so as I then get into Mastery 4 and really start to look at kind of the...
I mean, he has a job, okay, guys? He has a job. He's not like me. He's not like, you know what I'm saying? He has a real job. So because of that, he's still like Mastery 2.
Builds that I like to play when it comes to this new class. Being as it's my first time changing class from Necromancer, as I've played that for 3 years. This has been a real fun kind of, you know, change for me. Completely different to what I'm used to when it comes to the game, and a complete change of pace when it comes to the class, because this class you have to play a little bit more slow compared to the spamminess of a Necromancer where you are just spamming your keys quite a lot. Now, really and truthfully,
the part of the spammy, the corpse lance, it is the thing that really annoys me regarding Necromancer. That's the only thing, because the rest you have like 3 buffs and then you are always like...
This emphasis on this video is going to be about kind of the essences and maybe the lack of, because that has been a big topic that I've been seeing going around on Discord and on Reddit. And the
it's a new class.
We haven't got enough of them to have a really kind of diverse range of different builds and different kind of abilities for them skills that we've got. Maybe Blizzard focused too heavily on the transformation essences and not enough on some of the other ones that could have been in the game. We're going to talk about things.
I feel like that was intentionally. I believe that they know they only have a limited amount of instances, and they decided, because most likely most people that play the Druid, they play the Druid mainly for the transformation. Like that's like the fantasy, right? You want to become a bear or you want to become a werewolf if you're a bitch, right? But if you want to become a bear like I do, and you want to be like a manly bear, a manly big one, and have like the best DPS and the best tanky build, yeah, that's the right way to do it. That's why I think they focus a lot on the bear. Obviously, the designer that made the Druid, he has a huge bias to the bear, because, you know, if you look at the bear instances and you look at everything else, right? I think we can agree that he has a huge bias for the bear.
Like other classes, how many essences have they got in the game, from the original classes to the other classes that have already been brought into the game in the last 2 years, or last 3 years, sorry. And we'll just see how this goes. I think that this topic needs to be discussed simply because of the, I suppose, hate to Druid at this moment in time. But let's go into it and just discuss about what's going on. So as I mentioned, I've been Druid since the release of Druid, and I've been having a blast. I've got to nearly up to the top mastery. I'm nearly there, and I think I'm only missing one piece of gear, which is this shoulder piece. So I have managed to collect all 59 out of 60 pieces so far.
Respect.
And who knows how long.
We all know that, you know, as a veteran Necromancer, we all know how Lawrence actually got these instances, right? Because, let's be honest, Like Druid also can do the same things as Necromancer does. And if I go here, like right now, I'm on a secret mission. I am listening. I'm like literally. You guys know that game that it was Splinter Cell, that you had to go behind the cameras and you have to hide yourself and you have to crack the neck of the guy. So I'm on a Splinter Cell mission, but if you are doing the same as I do, you just have to sit behind a rock, you put your pets out, and if you come back in 3 hours, you're gonna be able to see a lot of things on the floor, and it's actually really, really good, man.
How long it's going to take me to get that last piece. I've gone through all of the essences, checked them all out, and I've counted up how many per skill we've got, just so you can really see the issue with Druid, because I fundamentally think there is some issues, not necessarily with the amount of damage it's doing that the main complaints have been about, but the fact that there is other issues that I haven't seen so many people talking about. So let's get into it. Let's talk about, to start with, let's talk about what is the problem.
Ooh,
now,
we got a PPT.
I personally think the problem is the amount of essences that were brought to the game.
We got a
Druid,
PPT, boys. Back in school. We're back in school.
Beginning of the release. It should have been maybe another 30 on top is what I reckon. So I'm talking about 90 essences. So the current breakdown when it comes to the essences and is this going to be enough is 60 enough? And I think the answer to that question, like I just said, is definitely no. At this state of the game where we're 3 years in and other classes have got far many more essences than us as a druid in the game really affects the way we can play the class, because we haven't got enough choice to be able to play the class effectively, in my opinion. And when I say that, you look at this next screen.
I'm going to say something, because in a way, I can agree with him that it is like 60 is not enough. But I'm going to give a counterpoint to this, because something actually pointed out something interesting on the Reddit for the change, that they said that it is better to come with a character that maybe it's not going to be as broken as like others went. And also, it is way easier to make, for example, a Tempest class or even a Blood Knight, because like they are like so one-dimensional. The only thing they have to do is DPS. They are not a support, a healer, a tank, and a DPS with like 2 variations. So the spectrum of the Druid, it is so more like multi-dimensional that is actually unfair to compare with a class like Tempest, which is like so linear and it's so easy to actually build it up. So with this in mind, I feel like the way they did it, definitely it is not enough, but I think there is a start here, and it's better to put the class with 60 out, and then we will understand the problem. And in the next difficulties, the devs will probably look at it and start building up instances that will actually go and solve the issues of the transformations, then coming with like 100 instances like all over the place, and probably they will not like be as optimal as possible, and maybe like they will just like waste like a lot of resources on trying to make a class that they don't understand. They don't understand because like they can go and they can test it out like in their like QA and then in their Blizzard quarter. They can bring a bunch of developers and like a bunch of creators to try the class, but the reality is like once the class goes live, now it is with millions of players. So it is going to be way easier to dissect and create a bigger amount of data to realize what are the key issues. The key issues are the werebear, right? The werewolf, which is slightly underwhelming, I will say. I think it's quite clunky with the transformation. It doesn't feel like as good to play. That's my personal opinion. But I feel like the deepest and the biggest problem, it is the Surging Stone and the support healer class. You want to make a healer build for PvP? You can't. You don't have instances, and most of the instances of like Circle of Life and Thorns, they are in the same slot. So it kind of sucks.
And when I say that, you look at this next screen. This is the breakdown of the skills to essences and how many essences are on each skill. Can we see?
Absolutely intended. Absolutely intended. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Like, they absolutely intended to put the focus on the werewolf and the warbear because they know that's most likely what people will be into it. It doesn't mean that there are not going to be other players that not going to be interested in other things.
The issue here, I can. You've got one for both primaries, which is absolutely fine. Maybe 2 would have been nice for each primary to kind of mix it up a little bit. But then we've got 3 for Circle of Life, 4 for Earthquake, 5 for Tornado.
What I feel like it is even more surprising is that they actually managed to do the same number of fences as the bear and yet fell flat to make interesting werewolf instances. That's for me is what is the most shocking, is that they have the same number, but yet the werewolf sucks.
Fire Tornado, 2 for Rabid Might, which is a really good skill. Only 2 essences. The Savor Raven Swarm, which is really good for like overworld stuff and farming stuff, but again, only 2 essences, and I think even one of those could be changed slightly to make it better. Stag Charge, again, another mobility one, only 2. Summon Grizzly, being a summon class where we've got a few different types of summons, you would expect this to be more, right? But no, it's only 3. Summon Oak Sage, only 4. Summon Wolves, only 4. Now we start getting into towards the biggest issue. Surging Stone has only got 1. Now this ability is...
But this ability, guys, even with just 1, or even without instances, it is so good. Okay? Imagine how broken it will be, Surging Stone, in the future if we actually have instances to it, right? We have 1 that is going to give you more damage, and is going to cost more primal power. But man, if in the future we have more answers for these, we may have some casters like knock up like very annoying PvP.
Like the best thing you can have for Overworld. Now, the fact it's only got 1 essence and there isn't another one to make it kind of, I suppose, better is a shame, because I find the thing with Surging Stone is if you want to keep 100% uptime, then you need to have class affixes, at least maybe 1 or 2 of them, to reduce the cost of the primal power, which to me is a mistake. You know, you should have another essence on there where it says Surging Stone's cost has been reduced by like 25% maybe. Because that...
I feel like that's going to happen. I feel like in the future, there's going to be a Surging Stone pants instance that's going to be... It's going to reduce the primal power by 50% and is going to reduce the damage by 25. I believe that's going to happen. The reality is you don't even need to use the pants. And you only really want to use the pants if you really have like 4 out of 4 of like the Surging Stone affixes for the reduction. Otherwise, just run the normal skill. That's all.
To me would be much better. Then you've got
bro, ain't the Druid got enough knockups? Yeah, like it's literally the knockup class. Every place you go, Stag Charge knockup, Surging Stone knockup, Bear knockups, Werewolf knockups. It's crazy.
Armor, which is absolutely kind of broken in my opinion. The amount of damage this thing can cause because of the seeds that it throws out. We've got 4 essences. We've got the bear here, Werebear got 12, and Werewolf has also got 12. So to me, the issue is they heavily focused on the transformations and not really give enough to everything else. We could have done with a couple of more on each one, to be honest, and not have 12 and 12. If they'd have dropped maybe Werebear and Werewolf to say 8 apiece, and then added the other 4 from each across the board, 60 may have been enough. But in my opinion, it would have still been lacking, and you'll see why on the next screen. This is the current breakdown per class. So on Necromancer, Barbarian, Wizard, Monk, Demon Hunter, and Crusader, across the board, they all have 168 essences,
yep.
Which is like, I think it was 28 per slot or 27 per slot, which is absolutely crazy. It's just insane. It's crazy. The amount of build diversity you've got here and the choice you've got for your skills on the
But also we have to look at these classes. It is important that these classes have been in the game for 3 years, multiple Infernal difficulties, and over time, they started making new builds and better builds to go and correct problems that the classes they had. So if they came with 168 instances, I think, first of all, it would have been extremely crazy for you guys to farm, because like right now we are saying, oh, there's not enough instances, but if there was like 168, everybody's like, oh my god, there's so many instances, how am I gonna collect all of these? You know, so either way people will complain, right? But obviously the more instances we have, the more diversity we have. But I feel, and I actually legit think that, since listen, I worked in tech, right? So in tech, you usually start with a MVP, which is the most valuable product, which you just want to literally just make it like the core of what is your idea of the class. And over time, you keep iterating and you keep acknowledging and the problems. You go back to the board. You try to make new instances to correct the old ones, and you try to make the class better over time. I feel like 168 instances without testing the class will be an absolutely overkill, right?
Instances to use is just absolutely insane. And even when you look over here, the Blood Knight, which was released on the first year anniversary, is now 132 essences. The Tempest, which was released last year, 102, and then obviously Druid coming in with just 60. You know, to me,
yo, Lawrence,
it's
what's
just
up, man?
not enough. That should have been possibly 90, and that is kind of what I say here. It should have been 15 per slot, right? We would have then had a lot more choice of what kind of skills we could have used and the essences we could have used on them skills. We could have had essences that helped us with our primal power, because at the moment that is one thing that I think a lot of people are finding difficult to do, is manage that primal power effectively. I think
more. I will say one thing: more than the number of the slots, I'll tell you what, in my opinion, is a major issue. So if I go here on the town, and let's go into the, we're gonna have to abort our secret mission. I'm sorry, guys, but if I go here into the city, I feel like here on the offhand, it is just so weird. Look at the skills that they are adding. Like the random tier, all of them, in my opinion, they absolutely sucks. Werebear is good. The Oak Sage, it looks so uncomfortable to play. There is only one that is actually kind of decent. Ferocious Strike, it is good, but if you want to use like a transformation build, this is actually not that great. Mangle, it is actually really bad because you're going to use 15, which is like 3 seconds of your transformation. And you got the pet. I think we need more variation on the offense. The offense is literally the worst slot. Most of the times you're trying to make a build and you actually have dead slots on your offense. It's like we are literally the kings of the dead slots, because the build itself, whenever you're trying to make like a Surging Stone with something else, or it just looks like very uncomfortable to try to make a build that makes sense. The same goes for the werewolf, right?
Probably manage it like 90% effectively, but to get 100% kind of perfect management on your primal energy, where you're not losing out on damage because you're sitting there out of transformation because you're trying to regen this power, just seems absolutely crazy to me. You know, for me, when it comes to what is really missing on here, let's just pop this away from the screen a second, is
Tempest had a major impact on release, forced a lot of classes to come up with different builds. Druid not so much. Yeah, because once again, like Tempest, you only need to build it up in a one-dimensional way. It has to do damage, and all the skills is going to be for the assassin damage dealer. All the 60 instances, they support this. And that's actually what Laurent is saying, is that, man, 60 instances for a class that does so many things, maybe not as much, which I also agree. I think we definitely in the future, we're probably going to see more instances coming, and maybe instead of bringing 6 instances, maybe like we're going to have 12. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be like still 6 per difficulty, but hey.
When you go into your skills, the fact that this here costs 5 primal power per second while transformed, but while you're transformed, you can't generate any. You don't generate any, so you literally have to wait until it's done, come out, or you time it once this is up. But this only generates 9 once it's used. That's once. I
legit feel this is fine. It's part of the lifestyle, and most of the times for your mid-max rotation, you don't even want to stay in the bed for that long.
Once you press, it's then 9. That's it. Then here,
if anything, what I want them to add for me to, whenever I transform, I'm gonna be able to actually see the cooldown of my other skills whenever, for example, if we go here into the bed, right? And I'm gonna pop it off, and I'm gonna like do this. I'm gonna have this everything cool down, and then I want to go into the bed, and I want to be able to see whenever this is actually comes out of cooldown, so I can come out of the bed and go in again. But right now, as it is, I have this in cooldown, I go into the bed, and I absolutely don't know. I know because I am counting on my head, like, because, you know, we're a gamer, and gamer, like, you know more or less the cooldown, so I know, like, if I use more or less 2 of these dashes, now if I go out, I'm gonna have my cooldowns, then I can go pop in, and I feel like they should absolutely keep, like, this in and out playstyle. I think it just makes it, like, the class slightly better, but that's just, like, honestly my opinion.
generates 15 once used. That's it. So you've got 9 and 15. So you're talking here 24. Then you've got here, this generates 6. So you've got 30 that you can generate when you come out. Bearing in mind, this is going to take 5 per second.
We all know that in 1 or 2 years, guys, we're gonna be staying in the werewolf and the werebeard 100% uptime, because on the Reddit they always gonna be crying that, oh my god, we cannot stay on these transformations all the time, like, oh my god, you know. And you know, it's the same as the sprint. You guys remember in the beginning of the game, we didn't have beneficial effect durations or as much like skill cooldown reduction. You could not have your skills 100% uptime. And now, can you guys imagine playing a game that you don't have your sprint or your horse like 100% uptime? Absolutely not. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen the same with the Druid.
So 6 seconds and you are done. You are out of there again. You've got no way of regenning. You're out of form. You're walking around as a human form, waiting for stuff. Don't get me wrong, it's not always as extreme as that, but that is how it feels most of the time. The management isn't as good as it could be when it comes to the primal power, and giving us the skills that we need to effectively manage that to make the class feel viable against every other class. Now, the other issues that I've noticed
I notice, in my opinion, that the problem to compete with other classes, I don't think is the going in and out of the forms, especially on the werewolf. The fact that you always have to use the skills and you're always dashing and doing all these animations, it actually leads that you have so much downtime of DPS that leads to bad DPS on your werewolf. And the reality is, like, if you just sit and you try to primary attack only, you look like an absolute idiot. You're not gonna be able to output as much damage as that. So probably in the future we're gonna have this, you know, primary attack builds that you know, why does the bear feel so good to play? Well, because the bear, whenever you transform, you want to have here a skill, the crunch, and this crunch here, it is a buff. The buff can be extended to your beneficial effect, and then you're just gonna smack. Ooh, who would have thought that a buff skill will actually feel better than just like using like, you don't want to be always doing these, right?
in the game, really, when it comes to this, is, and I've just lost my Canva here we go, is these other issues here. So the damage needs increasing on most skills. There is a few that are kind of, like I mentioned, the Fawn Armor, which is absolutely perfect. I don't think that needs to be increased in any way. I just think some of the other ones need to be brought in line a little bit to make it kind of do the damage we'd expect a class in a game like Diablo to do. Primal Power Management. And that goes in hand with the next one, which is the Primal Power Bar needs to be unlocked so we can move it. Now, Primal Power Management, like I just mentioned, when it
where do you want to move it? To the middle of the screen?
comes to, like,
I'm curious,
your overworld farming building, you say you're using the ravens. The actual essence says that you can't hit any enemies to regain some cooldown on that thing, but it's a generator, so you use it to generate primal power. If you hit things, you then lose the fact that you can't get the cooldown. So why don't they just change that essence to be that if you hit enemies, and the more enemies you hit, the more regen of primal power you have? Would have been a much better essence, in my opinion. Now, That's
But again, it will lead to, in my opinion, to a very one-dimensional playstyle where people will just sit on a transformation and they will just always be playing on the transformation. And I feel like it was very intended for them to have a limited amount of time. But I believe that people are gonna cry so much about this on the Reddit, and you guys know that they don't listen to content creators, but goddamn, if they listen to Reddit, man, if you cry on the Reddit about nerf this, nerf that, improve, like, they gonna listen.
It's the sort of thing we need when it comes to, you know, our power management. You know, managing this energy better is the key to having Druid perform where it should do. You know, you look at Necromancer, we have corpses. You know, the more corpses we generate, the more damage we can do. We're using Grim Scythe. It's spinning round. It's generating corpses to power our Corpse Lance, which then does insane amounts of damage. We have the management there, which this class is currently lacking. There's not enough management when it comes to being able to put out the damage using the skills and the essences we've currently got. Now, what I mean about the bar being moved, I believe that the power bar, especially for PC, is too...
Guys, this here, if you listen, guys, I can go to the dummy and I can show you guys that the primal power management right now, if you know how to do the rotation, you need to know how to do the rotation, is actually not the biggest problem. That's not why the fucking, like, Druid is not doing, like, you go here and look at me. You do this, you go again, you get out. Now you're gonna go in, and this is your rotation. So you cannot see here the power, like, here, but I'm gonna go out once again. I'm gonna buff up, and I'm gonna go in. Is the primal power the problem? Is the primal power the problem? No, it's not. Like, if you do the rotation well, you're not gonna run out of, like, the primal power. At least if you have a good build in this case, okay? Other builds, they may have, like, their problems, but this one is specific, which is the best build right now. It doesn't have that problem. That's not why we're not outputting as much damage as, like, all other classes that people have been tiering crafting for like 3 years. That has like 168 instances. People been playing this literally. They know all the mechanics, inside out, broken things. And Druid, like, we just like trying to figure it out, like, what is the best thing.
Too far down in the corner, like I can't see it half the time to even see what I'm on. So I would like to be able to have that unlocked so you can move it to come around your character, maybe make it larger as well so you can actually see it, and maybe have a number on there so you can physically see how much you've got. That would make our lives a million times easier. And the other thing that I'd really like them to fix is this last point here, and I'm sure there's many
sorry
more,
guys, I was reading in the chat. What did he say about the primal
locked so you can move it to come around your character, maybe make it...
Oh yeah, he's talking about like we have in WoW, like if you could like move it here and put it like here near your character. I mean, that could be an option, so you could see it like slightly easier. That could be. Personally, I feel like most of the times whenever I am playing, I'm not even looking at the primal power. Like, it takes some times, but like you just get used to it. Like, and I feel like people just don't have enough time to get adjusted to the class. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, I've been playing for like 3 or 4 days now. I transform, I go into the bear. And now I know that I have to stay here like 6-7 seconds. Then I have to go out. I put it back, and then that's it.
Larger as well, so you can actually see it, and maybe have a number on there so you can physically see how much you've got. That would make our lives a million times easier. And the other thing that I'd really like them to fix is this last.
But however, this being said, I would not mind if there was an option for you to put near the character. I don't think it will change much for me, but maybe for other players will make their life easier.
Point here, and I'm sure there's many more which people are going to put in my comments, is that this summon wolves aggro clearly does not work. You know, they can be standing next to enemies and they will not attack. Summons on Necros attack straight away. That is how summons should work.
Listen guys, whenever I was in the Blizzard HQ, I reported this, but if I go on the secret mission I don't know if it's like because like I'll tell you the secret. The secret is, guys, if you put your familiar pet with aggressive, he actually will attack. And I think the normal summons pets, it is actually not working maybe proper, but the fire ones, they actually work. So look at it. So if we sit here, they are not gonna do anything, right? So if you attack once, then now they actually gonna work. Okay, you just need to send them once, and after that they're gonna attack. Obviously they have to fix this bug, because, you know, otherwise it'll be like weird to have it, but it kind of it works, because like, I mean, guys, I have been doing this. You guys gonna see that I'm gonna leave this here, and then whenever we come back, we're gonna have some mobs then
work. Wolves should have higher aggro than what they do currently, because currently I feel it's set to 0.
But there's something
because
wrong.
even when you're
100%
being attacked, they
with it.
do not defend you. If you're attacked,
Also, there is another thing that is important, like the pants. Not these ones. For the pants that says that the bed is gonna heal you, it is actually wrong. It's not gonna heal you. It actually, what it's gonna do is gonna heal the pets itself. So they have to go and
they should
change
attack.
the
Done. Simple as
text.
that. It needs to be fixed, and I hope Blizzard do address it, because it's affecting, you know, not just
Yeah,
obviously
our AFK farming,
or
yeah.
relaxed farming, but it's affecting the build in general, because they're just slow, they're just lazy. They may as well just not be there. You know, they're cool looking wolves, but need to be improved on. So guys, that is really my 2 cents at this moment in time, and I think we will come out with build guides over, you know, the next few weeks. There will be plenty of build guides coming. We're gonna have, you know, raid builds, we're gonna have PvP builds, we're gonna have overworld farming builds, dungeon builds, you name it. We're gonna start coming through with them and bringing them to you, what I feel that I personally like to use after my testing. Don't get me wrong, some of them will be similar to other creators, but that is just a fact. It's a new class with limited essences, and that is going to be the way it's going to be at the moment in time.
That's how it is, boys. You can put like 10 creators in the same room, and even it happened in Blizzard headquarters. Like we most likely came up like with the same builds. It was insane. That's just because you only have 60.
As always, guys, if you like all of the content that I'm bringing to the game, whether that be Necromancer and now Druid, then don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel, jump in the Discord. We're there to have chats and help people as much as we can. And currently, we're live streaming for the next, I think it's like 7 days in a row, as we start pushing towards getting some builds made for the Druid. So log into the stream at 9:30 UK time, right up until midnight, and you can see some, you know, Druid gameplay. But until next one, guys, cheers.
All right, boys. Lawrence here. Man, what a good video. What a fucking good video from Lawrence. Listen, this is the kind of content that I want to see from more creators. Diablo Immortal creators, man. I want to see their actually opinions. I want to see their critical thinking. And everything that he actually told here, it is valid. It was good arguments. And overall, obviously, I have some counterpoints because I have my own opinions, and I also maybe like things in a certain way. But regardless, very, very good video. Don't forget to go there, leave them a like and a subscribe. Good points. Absolutely got good points, man. Here's let me see if Lawrence is around. Wanna chat? I asked him if he wants to chat for 10 minutes. Let me go. Let me go put like my secret build, guys. That you guys definitely cannot see this. What do you guys thought about the video?
Vile parasites.
You know what? The best comment, like, look. Yo, Proudly, what's up, man? Oh, he's getting ready for the thing. Okay, so. Look at this guy. You can tell you're a partner. Okay, Ugly Mo. Why are you saying? Why you're saying that? What was like the thing that actually triggered you to tell me that you can tell you're a partner? I would love to know more about your opinions, man. But probably, you know, it's not gonna happen. Anyways, let's go here. Blizzard sends me gifts. Yeah, man. Blizzard sends me like so many gifts, man. Okay, wait. What? Anyways, I kind of wanted to chat with him, but he's not available. To me, it's kind of insane how bad the wolves AI is. They should be a feral and a rabbit on demand. They are so passive. I mean, like, whenever you are attacking, right? Like, look at this. If I'm playing the game, right, and I send them, I trigger them, right? From now on, they gonna start attacking, right? Like, I mean, they are the slow asses, that's for sure, and they have to still improve. Like, I feel like they are a bit slow, and maybe like our attack speeds should influence like their things. But if you're talking about like AFK farming, I mean, they do the job for me, boys. I rather have slow wolves that I can still AFK farm than not having any wolves, right? Word on the street is that the Seed gang is still mad at me. Why is that? Why is that? I mean, we're living rent-free, boys. You guys know how it is. It's crazy. But you guys, you know, like what happened the other day, David. So basically, like I said that the werewolf builds, farming builds are shit, and like we all know that, and I think like he felt attacked. So then he made like this essay of like 3 minutes. Instead of defending his points or like defending like why his build was good, he decided to attack me. And then like actually my goat Lawrence went there and he defended me, and then I went there and I defended myself and I said, bro, like this is obviously drama bait. You and I know that the farming build is shit. Surging Stone is so much better. And that's the only thing we were saying. So then later on he apologized and he cut like the 3 minutes out of the video. So, and that's fine. And I think like that's the way to do it. I was actually very surprised that he took that action, but I think along the way he just realized that, you know, I literally told him, man, I was just surprised that he kind of doubled down on it. Where is it? Let me bring here the interaction. Yeah, I think it's on this one. So he cut the video. I think he did nicely for that. And then we have here our goat, boys. Look at here. I have a critical issue with the video. You don't even show show it in the open world. If you have a build and you want to show off as fast, then you need to be moving from pack to pack, one-shotting them 100% out of the times, right? This is absolutely like, bro, if you play at the end game, you know that like a end game build is just, you just have to run and you kill everything, which is exactly what the Surging Stones do, even without the affixes. The issue with the farming build in the werewolf or the warbird is that you have to manage many more skills, and in the Surging Stones you only have 4. So then he was trying to like to justify and saying that I understand the Surging Stone is great, but the claims is that 100% of time crafting materials didn't feel like it was misleading. So then I went, guys, this was literally after my subathon of 27 hours, okay? I said, Sid, you are a smart guy. And I know this is the drama farming, which is fine. I completely fine, man. A speed farming build that has to stop every pack to auto attack will never be good, even if you 1.5x the video. That's what the wolf does. So the like this thing is because like on the intro of his video of the farming build, they put it at 1.5x to look faster. Then I said change the chest piece to this one. It is more OP. Surging stones can go max speed, non-stop, kill everything even without the affixes. They will just make you more comfortable. Even if you don't have the surging stone, the surging, which is rare, the torrents will create explosions. So the OP build, the OP instance, it's this. Bro, these instance, Cult of Fecundity, it is absolutely OP. You go with this, you have burning effects, and you kill everything. Then they said, me and Laurent will send you a guide to check later. Cheers. Obviously, guys, I had to, right? Then they said, hey man, how is this drama farm when you were the first one call out my build that was bad? First of all, I didn't call out by name that it was his build. It was like, maybe it was implicit, but it took it like in that way, right? If you can sit on the live stream for hours and comment on every video, am I not allowed to defend myself on the build I made? So, you can only be the one reacting. Are we all here all blind? I don't understand. Also, I never said that the Surging Stones builds are bad. I don't mind whatever you build or you promote on your channel. That's your business. But if you're gonna say to others builds are bad, then you expect a response. Absolutely, of course. If I'm gonna say your build sucks, of course I expect a response. And I said, listen, Sid, it's completely fine to answer and defend it. I am just surprised that you doubled down in this video after seeing how crazy the searching builds are at farming compared to the werewolf, even without the affixes. I know that you are trying to make me look bad, but in reality, I think it looks the other way around, as Laurent pointed out. Anyways, if you want to play the werewolf, so be it. It's a game. Play what's more fun for you. We just point out that is not the fastest. And after this, Sid reached out after a while, and he deleted the 3 minutes. So, case closed. I think that, guys, I was pretty fair. He took the criticism about the game personal. Yeah, I feel like he took. I think, like, I even said to Laurent, I think he was, like, hot-headed. Obviously, he doesn't like me, which I don't care if he likes me or not. And instead of, like, looking objectively towards the build that he did, he took that as a personal attack. Obviously, I was not criticizing him. I was just criticizing the build. I was saying that, you know, if you make a build, and you say that it is gonna be the fastest, and I understand, man, we are all YouTubers, right? But I mean, if you call the fastest Druid farming build,
hey guys,
and then to make it look fast, you put it at a 1x speed. Tell me if this is the fastest build. Okay, so, yeah, all right? Okay, I think we can all agree in what we said, right? I think we can all look at this footage and understand that it doesn't take a genius to realize that it was not the fastest one. And that's all. That was all. Can you explain what makes the dire wolf better or worse than the regular ones? The dire wolf. I mean, personally, I used like the flame ones. Yo, Macheris, what's up? It's not the slowest. No, I mean, the problem with the transformation ones, like, they don't have the fluidity of just like walking around and kill everything, right? That's what you want. Whenever you're talking about the farming build, you just literally just wanna like have a dash, walk around and have the speed, and just like you just pop everything. Okay, you just run. This is what you want to do, right? The werewolf cannot do that, and that's all. This build, I'm gonna make a video about it. I feel like this one, in my opinion, it is my favorite one. It is the one that I like the most to use. I tried all the other farming builds, but they just not as fluid. Still, we should be waiting for the poly. Is a poly build? I don't think. Is it a poly? I don't think a poly is playing. I don't know. I haven't like seen a poly in a long fucking time, man. What is Apollyon doing? What is Apollyon doing? Abuse these to get instant mastery. Okay, probably what is gonna use the mystery. Probably is gonna use the mystery items, right? Druid versus Blizzard, new code. Yeah, like I don't know why, but it's not being like recommended to my feed as much. Has it been for you guys? It doesn't pop as much. I don't know why. All the creators have beta names in their videos lately, especially around the Druid. Everyone thinks their build is the best, strongest. I mean, like, obviously we all have our own opinions, right? And for example, like, when I try to make it as fair as possible, okay? I try to make it as fair as possible. Obviously, you want to make things in a way that people are gonna click, but here I put the tankiest build that I ever played in Diablo Immortal. And I'm not even fucking lying, bro. Like, the Druid is so fucking tanky that I wish my Barb was this tanky. Then I put this one. I tested every build, Druid build, for 27 hours. Here's the only one you should play. It's true, man. Just go watch the subathon. And yeah, I'm not being using like a lot of like the. I mean, this is the easiest build that I have played in Diablo Immortal. It's literally AFK farming build. So this is like even like a meme. But back in the day, I used to use more of like those things. But whenever I did, I made sure it was the fastest or the things like that. He said he's not been playing as much. How he's not been playing as much, man? Like, he's still like uploading 2 videos a day. That's crazy. Maybe he's like bulk recording. I really admire, like, in a way, Apollyon, like his cadency of uploading is fucking wild, man. But I think if he made a video per day, probably will pop off more. Because I don't know if he's like on my channel, but like if I post like 2 videos in a day, it really they kind of die. What are the new codes? It's called like wild nature or something like that. You're not finding a good build for tank healer that works? Yeah, probably will not, Galba, because there are not good slots. The slots are not matching. Can I see your answers? Yeah, of course, man. It's I'm gonna show you here. I'll do a video explaining this build, so you guys don't have to worry. But yeah, this is it. The build is good for dungeons. Open world is different. Yeah, of course. Like werewolf is more for dungeons. The same way as like werewolf, werebear. I'm not gonna go with the werebear open world farming, right? You gave up on the Druid today. PvE was great, even though the DPS a bit less, but PvP was unplayable for me. I think like the PvP will take. Did you try my bear build, Matin? I think like PvP takes a while to get used to. And by the way, holy shit, yo, missing man, how did I miss these? Yo, Missing Man, are you there? Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for joining the Battle Pass. A new member. Didn't I have an alert? Are my alerts not working? What the fuck? Is Blood Flow a good gem or not? It is a good gem if you can rank it up high. Which Paragon is the best for tanks builds? Depends on your resonance. It's either like between the Brawler, this one, or the Gladiator. One of the two. Like, Gladiator usually is better for low resonance of free-to-play. So, what I'll say, if your experience wasn't the best whenever it came to the Druid, I will say maybe try the Druid like maybe in a few months. Whenever we have like new instances, you know, go back to your main. Like if you're not having fun, it's completely fine, you know? Like, this is a video game, man. Like, if you're not having fun on the Druid, you don't have to justify it to anyone, right? Don't justify it to anyone, like, your choices. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, also, I'm not gonna convince you to stay Druid or not. Like, I understand the limitations. I'm having fun, and while I'm having fun, I'll be Druid. And whenever I'm not, I'm gonna change. Do you think free-to-play can make it to Immortal? So, if so, how long can it take? I am free to play. I've been like multiple, like 4 times already Immortal. You just have to reach to your character to a place that you actually know what you're doing. So, as a free to play player, you have to know more than the spenders to be able to min-max your account to be able to do anything. And then you have to try to go to a good Shadow clan, so you can have a shot of becoming Immortal. It's a shame that the new instances are still like 6 to 7 months away. It's a long time. Nobody's playing their new class. Yeah, like probably, but I mean, like, depends. Like, personally, I switch classes very often, so probably I will be playing the Druid maybe for like a few more days, and then I'm gonna try something else. Do you prefer Shadows or Immortals? What do you recommend? For my lifestyle, I prefer to become a Shadow. The making of the Druid is out. Yeah, we already watched. They already posted on the IGN. It's the same video. Crusader next. I don't know what's gonna be next. Actually, I don't know. Alright, so boys, there is here another video. This was a very good video from Lawrence. Very, very good video. We got here our boy Mo. Druid AFK farm. Primary attack only build. Big announcements. Oof. You know it's gonna be spicy in that comment section. If you type AFK farming on your title, you know it's gonna be
Hey
good.
guys, now that the Druid is live, one of the most common questions that I've been getting asked is it possible to AFK farm on Druid? At this point, I think that this question feels more common to hear than what's the best DPS build, or maybe even what's the best PvP build.
Of course you
Last
can.
month, I actually covered the topic of AFK farming on Necro, and it was a pretty spicy video, and I think that many of my viewers were divided, and a bunch of content creators actually reacted to that video, and also threw their hat in the ring and gave their opinion. And what I definitely noticed covering that topic is that everybody seems to have a different argument for or against AFK farming. As far as my opinion, it's mostly remained
The one that I love the most is like, oh my god, I cannot do my bounties because of all these AFK farmers. Come on, dude. I did the bounties for like normal bounties for like a year, man. If I got that once in a month, it was crazy. And the honest truth is like, it takes you maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes.
the same since that video.
Listen, you may fool the noobs and the hate farmers from Reddit, but you ain't gonna fool me or any veteran player that plays this game for a while, okay? You know it, I know it, everybody knows it, that you're full of bullshit if you're typing that in the comments.
I said, I'm personally not the biggest fan of AFK farming. In fact, the extent of my AFK farming was just the research that I did for that Necro video. For the most part, I have a lot of fun grinding this game normally, and so AFK farming doesn't really make sense to me, isn't really that fun for me. With that said, and maybe this is going to be a hot take, but I don't really judge people who want to AFK farm. As long as they're doing it without breaking TOS, then for me, I think it's okay.
I am the same way. I am the same way. If the only ways that I usually used to AFK farm was every time that I was Necro. Besides that, in all the other classes, I don't even touch it. And the only reason why I do it is just because it's more is easier, it is more comfortable, and why I can be working and I can be farming the normal gems. I don't even care about the rest.
Sure, people could argue with me about this till the cows come home. In fact, you can now do just that if you wish. I guess now's as good a time as any to announce my brand new Discord server. So if you take a look here, I've actually made quite a bunch of channels here for you guys. And
man, like in the past week, we had what? We had Orat with this server. We had Sid Gang also with this Discord server. I think Laurent already has it for a couple of months though. And then now we have more. Goddamn, boys, everyone making a server.
And there's this polls channel where I've started the first poll in my Discord, which is, do you like AFK farming? But
oh, this is interesting. Huh. Oh my god, this is usually I do these polls in on my you know what? I'm actually gonna do this poll like live, man. So let me go here. Do you like AFK farming or not? Let's go here into the YouTube, into the community page, and let's go here. Create a post. Do you? I'm gonna say this is my style. Okay. I'm curious. Do you like AFK farming? This is a really good one. Thank you so much, Ma. I'm definitely sniping this one. Image pool. Let me go here. What should I use here as a image? Because if you put an image, I'm gonna I'm gonna put on it. I'm gonna put on it, boys. Yes. Do you like? I'm gonna put on it. And what is the other one? And then what is this image? No. Okay. Oh, this is so good. 27 hours, boys. 27 hours. All right, let's go here. What is the mall?
By the time this video goes live, the server should be open for everyone, and you can join directly through the link in the video description. Just make sure that when you do join, you select the Diablo Immortal role so you can actually see all of the Diablo Immortal channels. I've also created a bunch of other channels, like I said, and I can't wait to chat with you all there. So with that announcement out of the way, I wanted to do a quick exercise. Let's just put all of our opinions on AFK farming aside for a second and just talk about the facts.
I'm talking facts here. I don't do if, buts and maybes. I do absolutes.
Fact number one, AFK farming existed in the game for a while. In fact, people would go as far as to place a spoon on their phone and farm like that. And when the game first released, there was actually a poison fog feature where if your character stood completely still and attacked in the same place, they would eventually die to this poison fog mechanic. And this feature was actually removed by the developers for unknown reasons and was never mentioned or talked about in the patch notes.
The reasons we all know. We all know the reasons. It's because AFK farmers are very good for the numbers. Whenever they have the trimester, the Blizzard quarters, you know? So Blizzard, every quarter, they have to have like these reports to their investors. So they have like more investments on their Blizzard shares. So if they show higher numbers, it's gonna be good for them.
Fact number two, there's many essence in the game with passive effects and even summon skills that don't require the actual skill to be pressed, and you can farm without pressing any of your skills just by standing there with your character. And finally, I'm going to end with a bang. Fact number three, on the mobile version of the game, there is a built-in game setting where you can actually enable your character to auto-attack. You can find this in the interface setting. It's called the primary attack aim, and you can even adjust the delay of it. And I even recently learned that even on the PC version, you can actually also enable auto-attacking, and you do this by holding down your primary attack key and simply minimizing the game or putting it in the back.
Yep, you just alt tab. You just alt tab and it is gonna be fine. The only thing is that after 5 or 10 minutes, I think it's 5 minutes of you being auto-attacking, you actually not gonna be able to, the primary attack will stop working, okay? So it will work until a certain point, and after that, it will just stop working.
Background, which last I checked isn't against the terms of service.
I feel, is this for the haters or what? What are these shots? Like shots fired? Hard facts about AFK farming. Okay, why is this not working properly?
Major shift in the game or an...
Okay. Man, you know what? Mo is spitting too many hard facts about AFK farming. That is kind of crazy, man. Like, because of that, like, the video is not even loading. Okay, let me refresh this. Let's go.
Key and simply minimizing the game or putting it in the background, which last I checked isn't against the terms of service. So unless we see a major shift in the game or an official announcement from Blizzard, it's kind of clear to me that AFK farming is part of the game and it's here to stay.
Yeah.
With those facts out of the way, I'm not going to dwell too much on the question of whether you should or shouldn't AFK farm.
Man, you know what? Whenever, you know, like Mo is dropping the facts, you know, I can't wait to finish the video and read the comment section. I'm sure it's gonna be on fire.
At the end of the day, that's a personal decision. The main question that I want to answer in today's video is it possible to AFK on the Druid? And the short answer to that is
no. So your primary attack keeps doing the animation, but it does not do the damage. You understand what I'm saying? Or unless they even remove that, but that's like, I haven't done that in a while. You know what? You know what? Let's see. Maybe you were right. Maybe you were right. You know what? We're gonna test it out right here, right now. I'm gonna remove the wolves. I'm gonna keep auto attacking, and we're gonna keep these on the timer. This is obviously, guys, just for testing purpose, okay? Obviously, I will never do this, right? So just for testing purpose, we gonna try this, okay? Oh no, not the soul cage, because otherwise I'm gonna have the thing. So I'm gonna go here, and then the way you do it, you just start auto attacking, right? And then you'll have to alt tab.
Thanks for watching. Okay, farming build guide. Well, alright then, I guess we can go through it, but just before we start, I want to give a disclaimer. With how the Druid skills are currently set up and the essence that we have in the game, you will need to set up the auto attacks, because a lot of the skills work from your primary attack, so you will have to kind of do your own research on that, how to make it work on the phone or on the PC. This is not going to be a guide that I'm going to do in this video. If you don't want to set up the primary auto attack, then unfortunately it's going to be pretty impossible for you to AFK with the Druid, so I would just stick to regular farming.
No, what are we talking about? Just use the wolves. Hello? Why are we not using the wolves?
The worms won't have me yet.
You just listen. You just pop the wolves out, and that's it. And the wolves will just kill everything. Okay, I forgot to put like the circle farming, the circle of life. If we have the circle of life, I'm gonna be able to stay alive. Are you guys having the problems like with the wolves attacking? Maybe you guys are not using my build. If you guys were using my build, you guys will just have like the bears, the things attacking. So this is the build. There we go. I'm gonna put this just like once again. Just I'll never do these, guys. It's just like for the theory crafting purpose. The wolves don't attack even with your build. Are you sure? Are you sure? Let me put it here. Are you sure of that? Right. Are they gonna attack or not? Oh! Oh, look at them. They are attacking. Wow. Oh, okay. So they are attacking. Man, who would have thought? Who would have thought they will attack? Wait. Maybe it was just that pack, right? Maybe it was just that pack. Okay, like we need more people here. Like the respawn is not good, right? Okay, let me go here. Where are my pets? Oh, man, they are attacking. That's crazy. Wow, look at them. They are chasing. Maybe they attack if the gem procs. Probably. Like something has to happen. I put the pet in aggressive as well. And I am using here the Skybreaker. So the Skybreaker is gonna do these AoE abilities. Like the honest truth is like pretty much you don't even need the pets, right? That's the honest truth. You don't even need the pets. But they absolutely works. Okay, maybe I should do a video about like how to properly farm with a druid, because I have been farming, guys, actively farming, of course, with the druid, right? So I am pretty sure that I know what I'm talking about.
Personally, I've already got a guide for a regular farm build for the druid on my channel, and there's plenty of other good build guides on YouTube that you guys can follow. If we think of AFK farming, the first type of skills that come to mind for this are summons, which can't be killed, and also passive skills that don't require to be pressed.
You only need guys. You only need literally three instances, and that's what I said. You only need the Bargeist Beacon, the Fire Wolves, the Pants to heal your wolves. This doesn't heal you. This heals your wolves, and the Saved by Nature. That's gonna keep healing you. That's all.
To go off. So for the druid, if we take a look at the skills here, we can see that there's actually 3 summon skills that the druid uses. So we've got the summon grizzly, the summon oak sage, and finally the summon wolves. So I tested all of these. First of all, for the summon grizzly, it's kind of unfortunate, but the summon grizzly, with all of the essence that we currently have, there's no way to make this one completely permanent.
Yet I am pretty sure that probably in 6 months or 1 year, a new summoned grizzly will come that will stay always with you.
Always lasts for a specific amount of time. There is an essence that allows you to revive the bear if it dies, but you can only do this once per every time that you summon it. So honestly, after my testing, it's not really worth using this one for AFK farming. The next one is the summon oak sage here. This is a pretty interesting one. So the base skill reads that it has an active ability. So active means that you have to press it to get the effect. So let's not even bother reading this. And then as far as the passive ability, let's take a quick read here. So this doesn't require you to press the skill for it to work. Yeah. So it reads, summon 1 oak sage for every 3 primary attacks that hit an enemy, up to a maximum of 3 oak sages.
Man, I can't really believe that. Wait, I am actually flabbergasted by these, man. Because I can't believe that Maw didn't realize how to actually make it work with AFK farming, man. Like, you don't need to do any of these. Guys, you absolutely, you don't have to do any of these. You don't. You just sit with your character and look at this. Oh my god, they are attacking. Look at that. This is like yeah, I gotta make a video, man. So the thing is, guys, if you are having problems with your pets because maybe they are not attacking or whatever, please do this. On your familiar, you can go and you can put aggressively. Okay? Aggressive fight, which you can, whenever something is here, is gonna attack. Okay? You can also do another things. You can also go and put the 4 pieces Skybreakers. And that's it. You're done. What the build works great, especially with the big mobs pack. No, but the thing is, Michael, you don't have to do any of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. You just like, you just put it like on your you just sit here and you're gonna farm. You don't have to do like the 2 things on the primary. Oh, you guys wanted to see. Oh, okay. I wanted to confirm the thing that you guys want to talk, right? You guys were saying that if I go and change to the landslide, I'm gonna primary attack. And how can I see this? So it's gonna auto attack, right? And it's gonna auto attack for a while. But afterwards, like after like 5 minutes, what happens is like the guy keeps doing the animation, his animation, but the attack stops doing damage. That's what happens to me. And so he's gonna put what? Farming in the terror?
So let's enter the Darkwood here. So the really good thing about this is that they've added the portal, which now doesn't get interrupted by the mobs when they hit you. So this is one of the best features that they've added to the game in recent memory. Honestly, I've been asking for this for so long. It was so annoying that you open a portal and then the mob hits you and it gets interrupted. So now we no longer have to worry about that, which is great. So let's just get into position.
Maybe he wanted to troll blamers? No, I don't think he did. I don't think he'll put it like this much effort here. I think he genuinely just like was like, man, Druid cannot AFK farm because the summons are bugged, and he tried to make a solution, right? So I don't think like it came out of trolling. I think it came out of like as a creator you want to help people, and knowing Mo, I'm sure it came from that way. I just think like he just missed the mark. I think like maybe he believed that he believed that people what people were saying to him
here, and then
and like that he didn't even check or double check a way to make like the pets work, because the pets, they work, maybe they don't work as well as the necro pets do, because they have like the big golem and they have like the skeletons and they have like the mages, but hey, like you guys are seeing here, like I am still like auto attacking. Like I'm trying to like double check that because I don't want to go in game for the next 5 minutes. Can someone, okay, I'm gonna put like a 5 minutes timer, so I will only go to the game in 5 minutes. Okay,
all I have to do is actually just press my primary attack. I don't have to press any.
Okay, let's see the
for
final.
This one, guys. So is AFK farming possible for the Druid? Yes, it absolutely is, as long as you're bothered to set up the auto attack, because a lot of skills do go off with the primary attack. If you can't set it up, then it's...
Man, I guess, wait, let me go, guys. Now I'm genuinely thinking, did I put the Skybreaker? Maybe I did not put the Skybreaker, right? Echo Shade with auto attack, you don't need any of those things, man. Like Echo Shade with auto attack, he works with everything, but the problem is that the auto attack animation will stop after a while. It's not the animation of the characters, like the auto attack stops doing damage. So if we go here to my summons, what is the set items that I put it? I think I went set items. I didn't tell them. Yeah, because this was on the private server. I can say here, if you are having problems with your wolves attacking, set your familiar pet to aggressive. And use 4 pieces Skybreaker for the lightning chain, for the chain lightning. Okay. Let me put here. Important. Put it here. New set. All right. Or just roll Raider. I've been AFK farming as Druid. After 5 to 10 minutes, the wolves just stop attacking. Then you need to click on the wolves to attack again on the iPad here. Listen, trust me. Nora, do you have your pet in aggressive? or do you have 4 pieces Skybreaker? Because if you don't, go there and do this, okay? It's gonna fix your thing. It's gonna fix your problem. I don't have, bro. I've been farming on the iPad. I'm watching a show. I have it on my side. It just attacks normally. So, okay, guys. How can I show you this? Can you guys see that the guy stops the anime? Like, he stop attacking. Can you guys see? I know it's like very small, man. But the animation is there. But yeah, I am not using more the landslide. I'm not doing more damage with my primary attack. That's what I'm saying. You guys see this? This is what I'm saying. After a few minutes, it's not even 5 minutes. It's just like after a few minutes. Like the guy is just gonna stay like a fool. But it's not gonna do damage. See? Look at him. There's no landslide. If the mobs will come and they respawn, it's just not gonna work. Lightning and shock effects are different. Shock is a debuff that amplifies the damage of lightning by 50%. Yo, Alex, what's up? I'm waiting for some mobs to respawn. And you guys gonna see that he's not gonna do any damage. VK has a new video on the open world farming build. I hope he's not like the same as mine, man. That'll be crazy. Patty's on aggressive, but do you have the 4 pieces Skybreaker? Bro, what is happening with the respawn when you need them? Okay, see? The mobs came and look at him. He killed them. They attacked. On the mobile, it doesn't do that. It does everywhere. Listen, you're gonna make me go on the iPad? And I'm gonna prove you. Alright. I'm gonna go on my iPad. Alright. And I'm gonna show you guys. You do it right now. You just have to wait. You have to wait. You have to wait for it. Put the 4 pieces side. Yeah, if you put the 4 pieces lightning, it will work. Okay, I'm going here on the settings. Interface. Primary attack. Double tap. Alright. Alright. So, as you guys can see, alright, you guys see here, I am using this. Alright? I'm using this. The primary attack. And then what is gonna happen is that is the same thing. The guy is gonna keep doing this, but he's not gonna do damage. But your Echoing Shade continues generating spawns. Yeah, like that can happen. But that's a different thing. But the point is, guys, my point is, you don't need any of that. That's my point. You just go, you fucking sit on it for the while. You sit on it, and your pets are gonna attack, and it's gonna kill everything. The thing is, like, you need to have something to trigger the damage, and that's like why they are kind of broken. Let me say, to help everyone, just equip 4 pieces Skybreaker, and also Skybreaker, and it will fix your problem. You just need to use the summons. The summon wolves. And the saved by nature chess piece, right? the pet, the familiar, can be inaggressive as well, but it doesn't really matter. For the circle of life. All right. So I think this is gonna help a lot of people. I would never do this, but a friend of mine told me that it works. Guys. But a friend of mine told me that this works. Just to keep your 4 pieces Skybreaker and we'll fix your problem. You just need the Summons Wolf and the chess piece. Okay. Yeah, guys. Lisa, obviously I will never do this, right? Never in my entire life I will do this, but a friend of mine told me that's gonna work. Can you guys go there and drop a like on the comments so it gets boosted and it actually gets like more visibility, so everyone knows how to actually fix this problem, because it's kind of insane. So let's see the comments, because I think like the comments are gonna be like pretty wild. So, small clarification about the wolves. You don't need to turn the auto attack on. Ma said this. Also, it's important that after kill a mob, the wolves don't stop attacking, even if there is a timer between the dead, the mob, and the appearance of the new one. The pack of wolves is activated just by pressing one of your main attacks. And no, this is not needed. Thanks for the effort. Great videos. Big fan. Every druid, I'll notice how the druid performs bad in PvE. The druid damage of a player is not impressive. The players start returning to their back class. It's fine. It's completely fine. I wanna see the cringe ones, man. Where are the cringe ones? The shoulders for the fire wolves and the pants heals you. It doesn't heal you. Only heals the pets. The biggest issue is that not all the classes have a great AFK farming build like Necro, Druid, or BK. And thank God for that. This AFK build is a lot safer than other creators. Content creators recommend builds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Please do a build for. Okay, where are the AFK farm haters, man? I have an impression that you will lose more subscribers by making these AFK farming builds. Better focus on making PvE or PvP builds. People need those for Druid more than AFK farming build. Oh my god, man. Jesus, mod dropping. Bro, this one read it right home. Let me see what my boy mod said. Let me actually zoom this a bit more so it's easier to read. I do understand where you're coming from. I try to cover a wide variety of topics on my channel. Which I think that they are going to be helpful or entertained. But yeah, that's a fact, man. That's what you should keep doing. Who cares what others will think, right? I understand that traditionally Diablo is a grindy game, which people can get very passionate about it. In reality is that that Diablo Immortal, this way of playing is prevalent enough for players to ask for this type of guides and regular guides. Yeah, the main goal of my channel is to have fun, provide useful content. Yeah, I feel like, listen, whenever I look at these comments, like, this takes too much energy. You know what I'm saying? This just takes too much energy. I'm going on that video and hate on Barb, as you should, man. You should do absolutely, like, deranged raid, like, Barb sucks, and I'll react to it. Okay, I already have my version of AFK since day one, no worries. about AFK, even if I don't think away from the keyboard. Okay. With the new lightning set added, there is even more possibilities to... Okay. So, Alex Few. He knows. He knows the secret sauce, boys. He knows the sauce. He knows the sauce. Man, bro, it is not getting any hate, guys. We only have 1 like. Where are the likes? Where are the likes on my comments, guys? Where are my legends? AFK farming. Seriously, what a joke. Delete the game if you do AFK play. Wow. Chat, should we AFK play? Okay. Right. Guys. Look. You guys see what I'm saying? Michael, this is for you, brother. After 5 minutes, or whatever is like 3 minutes or 5 minutes, the animation will stay, but there is no more primary attack damage. You're not gonna do more primary attack damage. You just do the animation, but it doesn't do damage. That's what I'm talking about. All the damage and probably what is happening is that they are attacking you and you're just reflecting damage, nothing else, because it's not gonna do anything, the primary attack. It's just like you're just gonna sit there and it looks like you're gonna be doing damage, and that's it. No drop and bait comment, no like. Oh no, that's a helpful one, man. I'm trying to help people. I love the build you did the other day. I just did a time trial on the Druid on your server, won for 59 seconds. Let's freaking go, Martin. Let's not. What is this? Okay. Just use your auto clicker. It's not hard. Well, it is hard if you get nerfs or banned, right? Don't you use this if you want to get banned. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god, there is my bro. There it is. Water boy. Water boy, guys. There it is. There it is, guys. Vinny, you don't need bar mental. You don't need anything. You just like just go watch my guide. Guys don't need that. You don't need to use a primary attack. All right. This guy, bro, literally my #1 fan. Absolutely goated. He's just a gem. And I cannot wait to actually read these comments. So, desperate for views. This is a game, and you can find ways to cheat on them. Of course. If you want so badly to be influential, at least do something good for the game. Not a sellout to what you say are your beliefs. You disgust me. There is no reason to play a game known for grinding if you don't want to grind. You can say it doesn't affect people, but it does. Without rules, a game is just a shit show and stops being fun to play for everyone. Makes as much sense as bringing counterfeit money to the Monopoly game. What a shameful thing to do, guys. Wow, I'm gonna spit on those people, man. If someone doesn't want to grind, then they don't have to play. Catering for the entitled just makes more entitled losers. You see, guys? If you AFK, you're an absolute loser. By the way, they put a disconnect for being idle on the PC back in the game recently. Haha, you didn't know that. I am sure it's because they don't want us, their servers fools. We all know they hate money. Yeah, I'm sure Blizzard hates money, guys. Oh! 'Cause Also, using methods to suddenly interrupt your input and connection to the game has been used historically for duping items. It probably was a friend of him that told him. A friend of him told him this. Doing this intentionally, it is an exploit. It's definitely against the rules to use software to modify your gameplay. Windows operating system and its features are software. Alt Tab, it is a feature, not Diablo Immortal. You understand? Do you understand? Are you stupid? It's a damn shame. Now I also have to unsub from you too? Jesus. Wow. Wow, dude. Holy moly. What a surprise, boys. We got the Waterboy. Bro, Waterboy is so cringe that not even YouTube likes him. Not even YouTube likes him. The other day, he was ranting on my comment section so hard that literally YouTube just hide his comments. And then he was like, haha, you cannot take criticism from me. And I'm like, bro, you're so bad that not even YouTube likes you, man. Not even YouTube likes this guy. What does the Alt Tab do in the Diablo Immortal? It's just gonna keep you like auto attacking like this, but it does. Listen, after a while, it just stops doing anything. Okay, this doesn't work. So, yeah. Indez, if you had to guess, when did Waterboy last showered? No, you know what? Probably, I think he showers every day. I think he actually showers every day. Because it's like, you guys know, like those guys that are absolutely losers, that they think they have, like, they know everything, they do everything correct, and they go, probably even goes to the fucking church, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, they are the absolute reason, and anything that you do and you say against them, you are absolutely wrong. Probably also wakes up, yeah, he wakes up at 3 a.m. or 5 a.m., you know? He wants to be a CEO. Oh, man. Guys. Should I do this? Should I do this? Should I do this? Oh man, it's gonna get triggered. Should I do this or not? Yo man, he's gonna get so mad. He's gonna get so mad. Okay, this thing. Oh dude. What a surprise. Okay, I did it. I can't wait for this.
Hey
for
guys,
this
now
comment.
that every time you...
Alright. Oh, man. Why is just load the comment sections. Load the comment section. Speaks about entitlement, then thinks his unsub matters. He's an absolute loser, guys. Guys, go there, go to the mall, and I want to, guys, listen, I want to see 10 likes on this comment. I want to see 10 likes here. I'm not leaving this page until I see 10 likes there. Go to the, click on that link. I don't mind if you leave the stream, and drop a like there. Where can you get to the green wreaths? You have to craft them, it's easier. Where is your comment? Where is your comment? Newest comments. As the #1 barb rater, I hate all barbs. There are too many barbs that play this game. I miss the good old days of brain dead barbs. Now we have all these guys teaching barb to be good. Stop. I love you, Mom. Oh, this is so good. Oh, there it is, boys. 4 likes. 4 likes, man. 4 likes. Okay. Guys, can we reach to 10 likes? No. We need a few more. I'm gonna pee. Whenever I come back, I gotta see the 10 likes. Listen, guys. The reality is simple. The reality is simple. Whatever you guys think and do inside a game, my job is literally to find ways to break Diablo Immortal, okay? So, I know almost every trick in the book, okay? Especially about AFK farming, because I tried to break the game in many ways, okay? So, if I tell you that the primary attack it stops working, if it's because it stopped working. Alright, okay, 8 likes. 8 likes. Legends, I am proud. I am proud. We just need 2 more, but listen, this is already good. This is already good. We already have there 8 likes. So probably this is gonna help a lot of people, okay? That's mainly what I want. We gotta help people, you know, fix the AFK farming build. Let me see this. Do you like AFK farming? No. Let's see. Yes. Okay, let me see this. People that voted no probably didn't watch your Diablo Immortal dating video. What is he talking about? What is my Diablo Immortal dating video? The build is very good, but the monster spawns very slowly. That's because probably you're in the wrong spot I'm at. If you can beat them, join them. Unlisted video? I don't have any dating video. No, I don't think so. No, get your shit out, bro. People go like this is probably like the most divisive topic ever, right? Let's go here. Let me just edit this. I need to add this. Just you. I'm gonna simplify. Just use the Skybreaker. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna edit the video. You guys want to see how many dislikes do I got in this video? Let me see. So, okay, guys, okay. So on this video, I got 189 likes, right? This is the AFK farming build. 189 likes. You cannot see how many dislikes. But how many dislikes do you think that this video has? How many dislikes? I have almost 10,000 views. Almost 200 likes. How many dislikes? It is one of the most hot topics one. 50? Because the YouTube doesn't show the dislike anymore. No, but I'm gonna show you guys. I still have the data. I still have the data. The number next to the nickname of Waterboy. What is the next name? What is it? 30? I'll say 80. So you guys think that 80 people or 50 people went, they looked at my video, they saw AFK farming, and you think that they clicked dislike, right? So you guys realize that it's such a small minority of haters that they absolutely don't fucking matter, man. So, look at here. 12 dislikes. 12 dislikes. Which, for my videos, is actually pretty high. So, if you see it, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, right? Okay. This one that I reacted about the AFK farming S10. The AFK farming build for the Barbarian has 12. And the AFK farming build for Blood Knight has 5. Right? I mean, if you guys see it from this perspective, like, you will think that, you know, a lot more people will actually dislike it, but that's that's not actually true. I'm the one disliking all your bar videos. Oh man, you know what? I always have nowadays. It doesn't matter what I do, guys. I reached to that point that it doesn't matter what I do. I will always have 5 dislikes. 5 dislikes doesn't matter, bro. I am building up like those haters that they like, bro. My video goes live, immediately I have a dislike. Immediately, bro. Bro, there's like, since the beginning of times, there's always these absolutely fucking losers that they will go and they will do it. Always like 4, 5, but I know that oh, look at here's the guy. There is the guy. See, this is the guy that I'm talking about, man. Every single time he comes into my videos, he's committed, man. Every single time I'm gonna have at least 1 like of these guys, man. He's insane. He's insane. Oh, you're talking about Barb? Dislike. They hit the dislike before even watching the video? Yeah, Morocco. Of course. I'm telling you, like, he's definitely the biggest fan. The absolutely biggest fan. Alright. So, guys. I know today we kind of fucked around a bit. But it was a fun stream. I came a bit late, but you know, better late than never. I'm gonna keep going and having here my my secret mission, you know. Tomorrow we're gonna have a big day. The big day is gonna be that there's gonna be a reset. Hopefully we're gonna have some patch notes or something to talk about. And I think like in the next days I will probably go and change classes. There's a few more classes that I wanna test it out. Druid for now, I mean, like, there's probably like a few more things that I can go and try to explore. But maybe I'll test a new class. I'll come back and yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. I hate it when I revisit videos that shows that I liked when I hit the like button and randomly unsub from channels. Really? All right, legends. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of a Sunday. Thank you guys so much for coming. Today we fucked around, but tomorrow we're gonna do more things. Have a good one, boys. Cheers. Peace.